will be your doom! You are strong. Stronger than me, even in my darkness. I am Juhani, and this is my grove. This is the place of my dark power. This is the place you have invaded. When I embraced the dark side, this is where I sought my solace. It is mine. A better Jedi than you will ever be. More powerful as well, for I could best my teacher. When I slew my master, KOTOR, I knew I could never go back. And now I revel in my dark power. Power enough to crush the life from someone such as you. Or so I had thought. What is it you want? Why do you bother me? I have fallen, and dark power courses through my veins. I can never go back to the council, so here I shall stay. Talk. You who have beaten me so easily just want to talk? I do not believe it. Kill me now while you still have the power. Act or be gone. What is it? You overestimate yourself, whelp.
Thank you for saving me, Master Jedi. I am C842, a personal assistant. As I said, I am C842, a personal assistant droid. Although in recent months, the assistance I am seems to have taken on a disproportionate significance.
Just
Did she send you to find me? Please do not tell her you saw me. Yes, but I have my reasons. I'm afraid my owner became too attached to me, obsessed even. She tried to treat me as her dead husband. It was not healthy for her. You don't want to know. She is obsessed. She rarely sees other people, and appears to be fixated on me as her husband. She was becoming more and more insular. I thought it best that I leave. She will meet other real people this way. In fact, that was the reason I came here and sought out those cat houses. I think it would be best if I were no longer a factor. She would meet new people, living people, please. Really destroy me.
Just die already!
No! You make her suffer like that? You monster!
way.
Sure.
What?
What?
Here it is! Like that.
No problem. Didn't work. No problem. Didn't work.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate? I am not programmed for battle, but I will not open the gates except for those on official family business. Even if you destroy me, you will not be able to get in. And tomorrow another droid will be programmed to take over my duties.
아추타, 뭔가 군비스 돌비 기고였나? 동 바투가스 막딜리아. 론다 디호 동가 군 헝가비. 원어 군베스 칭 발라몰레 통킹바 누노닥. 독닝 셔투군네 무네라베스. 무주샷 바칸. 키노노 나마파올레 라치군. 다 공주 스타미키 그라블 모고 같이 주이다 모동가 돌보방크 원래 오간다 나루 추추트 모그샤 본가 몰라와나 직네 마물레 슬리모 포다다다 난가 쿰비스 물레 라베스 제도바도 와는 이기보보 동나 뭉샤 누누냐 동바두카시막 달래야 론다 디호 동가 군 헝가비 원어 군베스 칭 발라몰레 통킹바 누노닥 독닝 셔투군네 물레라베스 카치군 이다하던가 이킹군 오빠 물레라치군 슬리모포도나 룬디호둥가 구 hun가베 통하이트웜 지지 좀 룸빠 니타포에 티키토 돌파다 봉과레어 간도나 추추트 같이 주이다 돈동가 유말리다 꾸떠둔 지라물라네 니두보보 뭔가 쿰비스장 바 몰레라 론다 디호동가 군 헝가비 원어 군베스 칭 발라몰레 통킹바 누노닥 독닝 셔투군네 몰레라베스 카치군 이다하던가 이킹군 오빠 물레라치군 슬리모포도나 룬디호동가 구 hun가베 론다 디호동가 군 헝가비 원어 군베스 칭 발라몰레 통킹바 누노닥 독닝 셔투군네 물레라베스 카치군 이다하던가 이킹군 오빠 물레라치군 슬리모포도나 룬디호동가 구 hun가베 론다 디호동가 군 헝가비 원어 군베스 칭 발라몰레 통킹바 누노닥 독닝 셔투군네 물레라베스 카치군 이다하던가 이킹군 오빠 물레라치군
Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodunga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotak. Tugning chatukun mulerabes. Muchashak pakat. Kiye no namapaule rachikun.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusov. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here. Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it. I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me? Really? Well, then I assure you, on my reputation, I had nothing to do with the killing. I will help you with the case as best I can, though. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there, and all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead. And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river, and I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Greetings, apprentice. You must be the one Master Baluk has enlisted to help you with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Calder Netic, Rickard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need? These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Irias are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Akupa chekopa? Gino mulera kenpaija kislimo podwama? Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukun mulerabes. Takum just takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Bamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist. Mule rabes, jedo badawana ni di bobo. Tong na bungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak telea. Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Tolpa da bonkwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulera. Muchashak pakat. Chi non ho namapaole rachikun. Akupa chekopa. Gino mulera kenpaija. Kislimu poduama. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule tungking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukun ne mulerabes. Jedabadawana ni di bobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak talea. Ta kung jus miki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Ba mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabest. Jedo badawana ni di bobo. Tong na bungsha nununya. Akupa chekopa. Gino mulera kenpaija. Slimo poduama. Natipon ng gudu jijiba. Jipikaza. Dopa yung pache on jonejik yokkolawish. Mujashak pakat. Takum jus miki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolbaba.
Is there any other info? Very well. I will.
How can I be of further assistance? Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that. How can I be of further assistance? I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there. Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say. Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
So, what do you want to know? I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Irias. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those cat hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot, pow, it went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Irias was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now? So, what do you want to know? Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body, but it's nothing that serious. Right.
Is there any other info? Very well.
Aku. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule tungking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukun ne mulerabes. Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbisjang ba mulira. Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Ta kumjus miki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Ba mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wanakun bez ching palamule tungking ba nunotek tukning chatukune mulerabes ka chikun itahodonga iking kuno pa Runda di hodonga kun hanta kung just takmiki jedabadwana ni dibobo tong haitwam jiji jum muchashakpak Takum just We ita mandayata. Wata yuma wama huhu nandektek. Shatung ni patoga. Wano kuspe ching palamule tonke. Aku Runda di hodonga kun kachi kun ita hodonga. Runda di hodonga kun kachi kun ita muchashak pakat. Runda di takum just tak jedabadwana ni tong haitwam muchashak pak. Kachi kun ita hodonga iking kuno pamulerachi kun slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe muchashak pakat. Kiyeno no namapaule rachikun jedabadwana ni dibobo tong nabungsha nununya tong patukas magtalea takum just takmiki grabel mogo jedabadwana ni dibobo akupa Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi muchashak pak takum just jedabadwana ni Tong haitwam jiji jum lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chila mulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulera. Ta kumjus takmiki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Dolba bank waleo ganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Ba mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mule rabes. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Muchashak pakat. Kiyeno no namapaule rachikun.
So, what do you want to know? Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. Right.
How can I be of further assistance? I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Is there any other information? The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gold. Is there any other information you need? According to the municipal authorities near the Garrow spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will...
Ako pa, Jacob. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tokning chatukun ne mulerabes. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulerachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku hunkabe. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tokning chatukun ne mulerabes. Ako pa, Checo pa. Gino mulera. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku hunkabe. Ronda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tongking ba nunotek. Tokning chatukun ne mulerabes. Jeda ba dawana ni di bobo. Tong nabungsha nununya. Tong patukas magtalea. Tong haitwam jiji jumblu. Ronda di hodonga. Ako pa. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku hunkabe. Ta kung just miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodonga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Moge siya pongka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbist mulerabes. Ka chikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chik. Mucho shak pakat.
So, what do you want to know? That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Ichanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. So, what do you want to know? Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are. Right.
Is there any other information you need? We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to KOTOR. Is there any other... Very well. I will be here to assist you.
How can I be of further assistance? But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him. My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further... Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Oh, my. I hope you don't find that incriminating. You know, normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Nedick, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife. Right under my nose, no less.
Well, if you can't keep her, it's your own fault.
But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce. Of course, of course. Listen.
Kopa? Gino Mulera Kenpaija, Slimo Duama? Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tungta kung just miki grabel mogo. Kachi. Ronda di hotonga kun. Akup. Akup. Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Ta kung just Ronda di hotonga.
Is there any other information you need? I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will...
Akupa Chekopa? Gino Mulera Kenpaija, Slimo Duama? Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule. Tungking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Yiking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku hunkabe. Muchashat bakat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun.
Is there any other information you need? I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information? Very well. I will...
How can I be of further assistance? Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut. A hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. Of course, of course.
So, what do you want to know? You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy. Right.
Hakupa Chekopa? Tong abom siya umnina? Wanga kumbis keng balemuraya. Shoni yon tunjiji idadwana. Kavavol pa mulji gumana? Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule tungking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Hakupa Chekopa? Gino mulera king paija slimo podwama? Ronda di hotonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule tungking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jedabadawana ni dibobo. Tong nabung siya nununya. Tong patukasmak talea. Kachikun itahodonga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Ronda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule tungking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Tong abong siya umninang. Wanga kumbis keng balemuraya. Shoni yon tunjiji idadwana. Kavavol pa mulji gumana? Ta kumjus takmiki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Moge siya ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbis mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pamule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Ronda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching balamule tungking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wanga kumbis chang ba mulera.
Damn you. Damn both of you.
Ta kumjus takmiki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Moge siya ponka bola wana chikne. Pamule slimo podadada nanga kumbis mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mule rachikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bongwalea gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wanga kumbis chang ba mulera.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
Achuta. Wanga kumbis dolpi kikoyana. Tong patugas maktelea.
How'd you like that?
Huh?
Ready?
You've been holding out on us again. Since you haven't given us enough money, I guess we're gonna have to take it out of you piece by piece.
No, please! Take my wife and children instead. Anything!
Wife and children. Sounds like a good idea.
Sure.
This is private property. By what authority are you trespassing on this estate?
And don't think I wouldn't enjoy blowing you to bits.
I am programmed not to respond to threats until attacked directly. I have been programmed to defend myself accordingly. But even if I am terminated, another will take my place. You will still be denied entrance. Leave immediately. Only those on official family business are permitted within the estate.
My droid is still missing. I can feel him like a hole in my aching heart. My droid? Destroyed? No. No, this cannot be happening. I can't bear to live without him.
Have you found the Mandalorian raiders yet? Good. Good. Put them down like the animals they are. But now that you've killed some of them, they won't stop until you've defeated their leader. You must find him and kill him too. Thank you, young Jedi.
Uba batu kochi, tom non bong shang nung yang, tom patok smaktelia. Kuya mi just kuna chitanai, ina kun mama rulira rachikun, slimo padona. Uba batu kochi, tom non bong shang nung yang, yatuka ulwan kinkuna ba murira rachikun. Mucha shakpampa, la boda ni winki smaktoma, wanakun best chingpa ma rulira. Tok uba batu kochi, tom non bong shang. La boda ni winki.
Juhani has been slain, I hear. You fought with her in the grove? Even in the darkest heart, there is hope for rebirth. Anyone can be turned back to the light. Anyone. It should not have had to go that far. But some things cannot be avoided. You would do well to mind Juhani's tragic example, and not let yourself fall into the sway of the dark side.
Juhani was a dear companion to me for many years. We spent many nights together alone under the stars. That will never happen again, thanks to you. Curse the Council for sending you, of all people, to speak to her. Could you have done nothing else? Do not presume to tell me how I should speak of anything. They should have known better than to entrust such a task to you. The Juhani I knew deserved more than this. She deserved more from the Council and more from you. You did not even try, did you? Did it even occur to you that Juhani might have been saved? That she might be worth saving? I should kill you for what you've done. And yet, I can't, can I? I'm a Jedi, and we are sworn to protect all. Even the likes of you. Get out of my sight. The very thought of the Council and of you makes me ill.
Greetings, young apprentice. As a chronicler, the Mandalorian... As you wish.
If you have questions, you should direct them toward the...
It is most regrettable that Juhani could not be saved. We in the Council had high hopes for her in the future. In every heart, there is some means of redemption. Could you find none in Juhani? Perhaps that was the case. It is most regrettable indeed. Heed her example. All are susceptible to the lure of the dark side. We must always remain vigilant against it. Go to Master Jar and inform him that the grove has been cleansed I think you may be nearing the end of your apprenticeship.
You have cleansed the grove of its dark taint, but at great cost. Juhani was a most promising student, and could one day have been strong in the Force. Do not dismiss what happened to her, however. Juhani was both dedicated and true to the ideals of the Order, yet she was still vulnerable to the lure of the dark side. Keep this in mind always in the future, and do not forsake the path of the light. Congratulations, apprentice. Or should I say, congratulations, Padawan. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Jedi. Let me be the first to welcome you as a full-fledged member of our Order.
If you have questions, you should direct...
Your training is now complete, Padawan. And perhaps now, it is time we dealt with the matter of the dream you and Bastila shared. When we heard of the ruins in your dreams, Master Dorak recognized it as one of a series of ancient structures here on Dantooine. This one in particular lies to the east of this enclave. We sent a Jedi to investigate, but he has not returned. Perhaps sending him in the first place was a mistake. The Force is guiding you through your visions. It may be that exploring the ruins is a task tied to your destiny. That is why the Council has now decided you should be the one to investigate this. The secrets to stopping Malak may be hidden within those ruins. You must investigate them and find what Revan and Malak were looking for. We do not know. That is one of the things you must investigate. We fear the worst. Is there anything else you want to know? Bastila will be a great Jedi someday. Even among the Masters and the Council, it is rare to find one so skilled in the art of battle meditation. Bastila was there when Revan was slain. Did you know that? Bastila herself does not like to talk about it. She was accompanying the strike team that confronted Revan when the Dark Lord was destroyed. Her role in the death of such a promising young Jedi as Revan upset her greatly. But Bastila knew she had to set her personal feelings aside for the sake of the galaxy and the Republic. The Force is strong with her now, and without her skill in battle meditation, we would have lost this war long ago. The way ahead will be difficult for young Bastila, and for you. But you must draw strength from each other. May the Force be with you.
I demand justice! The Central family is a blight upon Dantooine. They must be punished.
The Council will look into this matter, Mr. Matale. You must be patient. Your accusations have no proof, and we do not want you stirring up trouble with the Sandrals if there is some mistake.
Mistake? My son Shen is missing. How can there be any doubt the Sandrals are to blame?
There are other possible explanations for your son's disappearance.
Ah, you Jedi are good for nothing but talk. I shall only wait so long before I take action on my own.
As dangerous as the threat from Darth Malak and the Sith may be, we Jedi cannot simply abandon our other responsibilities. The Council has promised Alan Matale we will look into his son's disappearance. Should you have time, Padawan, you may want to investigate this matter. These two families have been settled here for some years now.
And causing me no end of trouble.
Indeed. They have been settled here for some time, and feuding ever since. I do not know how the original feud started, but they want nothing to do with each other. As you may have heard, Alan Matale believes that his son, Shen, has been kidnapped by Nurik Sandral.
Curiously, Nurik's son Cassus has been missing for some time as well. I fear Nurik may suspect Alon in this.
Is there anything else you wish to know? The Sandral and Matali families are involved. The Sandrals live far to the south. The head of that family is Nurik Sandral. He is a stern man, but I believe him fair. Under the present circumstances, though, who knows? Alan Matali can be much more unstable. He is convinced of his own importance and can be a most oppressive individual at times. He lives closer to the Enclave, but still to the south. Is there anything else you wish to know?
If Shen Matali is not returned to his father, it may ignite a savage and bloody feud between the Matali and Sandral estates. We must not allow that to happen.
Your study and training are important, of course. But the Jedi are not a cloistered order. Our influence and teachings must spread beyond the walls of our academies.
It is in a real...
The task has its own importance. It may also serve to divert our minds for a short time. Something which carries its own rewards.